Yeah, without building materials, I can't reach any other trees. We're almost there. Doing great on food, though. Is our kohlrabi storage full up? No. Obtain, supply, empty. Accept. I feel like I should get a hauling post at this point. Hauling post can go in the back. Can't build it yet, but it'll be helpful when it's built. We're just planning. We're planning for the future. Oh, we got a good amount of science now. Water dump. Large water wheel. Double platform, triple platform, metal platform, suspension bridges. Normal floodgate. Explosives. Large warehouse. Medium tank, large tank. 1,200 storage. Just do not be scared. But I'm easily frightened. It's not true. My favorite genre is horror. I'm never scared. Don't worry, I'll be fine. More, you should be like, just don't be incompetent. There's always a risk of that. Come on, how close are we? One of these trees, 80%. 83. We're so close now. I'm thinking without water, they probably pause their percentage. But still, we're getting there. We're real close now. One of those trees is going to get us so many logs. We're going to be rolling in wood. Smothered in lumber. But until that happens, kind of just in a holding position. Maybe I'll start planning for power. Because I can put some water wheels right here. Where would the fastest place be for water wheels? Coming down the waterfall. Right here is probably like peak speed before it hits the bend. It'll probably slow down a bit at the bend. So yeah, right across here might be our best place for some water wheels. More planning for the future. 25 logs. A bigger, more efficient water wheel supported from the side. 200 science for that? Unique to this faction. Unique to this faction. I thought water wheels were in both factions. Large water wheel requires 2 levels high. Oh, thank you. That's good to know. In that case, we'll do small water wheels over here. Compact ones. Right across here would be perfect. Yeah, it seems to be their whole thing. Do, 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 do. And they have coffee, man. I respect that. Boop, 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 boop. Did I learn levies yet? Yeah, I got levies. No, not levy. I don't want to stop the water there. A dam would be fine. And low priority. You could use shift to skip the confirmation menu. Oh, thank you. Just bought a copy of Windows. Can't remember the last time I ever did that. You purchased a copy of Windows? Can you get a return on it? I could... I know a guy, Joe. My friend can send you what you need, if you know what I mean. 93 is so close. What version? Did you buy Windows 11? I'm curious about Windows 11. I haven't tried that one. How about a Windows 10? Which seems fine. Boy, without wood, it's really just planning. Which is fine. Planning's good. Andrew's grown up. Biscotti Muncher was born. DeBuff has grown up. Windows 95 and pinball. Ah, the good old days. 95%! Have a bite of a raspberry cookie. Let me know what you think of Windows 11. Once every few decades, yeah. How to say you're old without saying how old. I feel like asking folks, like, what was your favorite cartoon growing up is a surefire way of, like, pinpointing within a nice, like, 5-year window when they were born. Dexter? Dexter was great. Oh, what would be mine? Rocko's Modern Life was probably my favorite coming up. I love Adventure Time. Like, as a child, I was really into... Oh, finally! Oh, they're growing! Oh! Yeah, Rocko's Modern Life, one of my favorite shows of all time. But I never stopped watching cartoons. Ren and Stimpy was just weird. I liked Ren and Stimpy, but I prefer what happened after Ren and Stimpy. I feel like Ren and Stimpy inspired a lot of better shows. Not to mention, the dude who made Ren and Stimpy. Woof. You ever want to go down a disappointing rabbit hole? That guy was a predator and a groomer. Very disappointing to learn, because, like, I appreciated... Yeah, the Ren and Stimpy creator, bad guy. I appreciated what Ren and Stimpy was doing as a cartoon, but finding out, like, that really ruined part of my childhood. Adventure Time can be deceiving, because it was so well written and managed to get an older audience, too. As well as another beloved show for me. Not as a kid. As a young adult, it was Adventure Time and Regular Show. Regular Show, really. That show was coming out, and it was about characters that were, like, in their... like, post-college, in their 20s, kind of floundering in life, and it's like, ah, shit, this is my life. And then J.G. Quintel, the creator of that show, went on to make Close Enough, which is about characters in their 30s trying to make sense of their lives, and it's like, god damn it! What's next? Dude's just making shows about my life. Unpause. We are getting wood! Oh my god, it's happening. Time to unpause all of these things. Industry's going to flourish again. Yes. Powerpuff Girls? Powerpuff Girls was good. I liked Angry Beavers. Rocko's Modern Life. Invader Zim was very, very important for me, but that was a little bit later on. I got the DVD set for all that. Kids Next Door. Ed, Edd and Eddy was fantastic. Love Ed and Eddy. All right, baby. Fairly Odd Parents, yes. The Adventures of Grim and Mandy, of course. I'm Doug Dimmadome. This is where I would put my trophy if I had one. Dinkelberg. Yeah, no, Fairly Odd Parents was good stuff. Yeah, Cartoon Network had some good stuff going on. I know there's a lot of folks that are super into Jimmy Neutron, but Jimmy Neutron was never my favorite. Didn't hate it or anything. Industrial pile. I might want another industrial pile now. We're gonna start needing a place for planks. Yeah, Jimmy Neutron was good, but it was never hit the dizzying highs of some of the other shows we're talking about. And this will be for plankage. Oh, yeah. Pathing. Boop. 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 There we go. We got a place for our unfermented cassavas to go. I have storage for kohlrabi, fermented cassavas, berries. Gears, paper. I don't necessarily need storage yet. It's just nice to have for later. Got suggested some Dexter's Lab clips the other day. They had you rolling. It was a good show. Like a properly funny show. Whoa. Are you injured? What's going on with you, Synapse? Yep, he's injured. Let's get something for you. Well-being. Some rooftop terraces would be nice. Learn how to make a medical bed. Oh, Beavis and Butthead. I almost forgot about that. There we go. Medical bed will help them out. This is why I like having like little 1x1s lying around. Let's get a rooftop terrace or two going. Two next to each other there. Damn, I'm gonna need 2 high. 150 science? Yeah. Plop you there. Plop you there. You know what? Do. Stairwell. There we go. No need, both stairs would work. Oh, it's 2 stories high, so I needed something, right? I guess I could have done double 1 tall platforms. King of the Hill. King of the Hill is a good show too. Really, Mike Judge. I just enjoy stuff he's made. Oh yeah, I could have done a 1 with a stairwell going up. Again, incredible sleep deprivation going on right now. Just very tired. Brain is not braining super efficiently. I can't believe we finally have logs. No planks in there. Whatever. They're making what we need as we need it, which is fine. More elaborate and therefore cooler. There is something to be said for, like, the aesthetic of slightly over-engineered stuff. Can never enjoy watching the actual show. Really? Doo, doo, doo. Oh, no. Yeah, lumberpunk. Stupid little tree. I need you to be destroyed. But you're at 93%. Alright, I'll wait for you to be 100%, and then I can finish my road. Because this is kind of an important build. Stupid tree making me look bad. Maybe I'll assign storage to you just so you'll stop screaming at me. Boop, 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 boop. 95%. Oh my god, they built the hauling post. We don't have enough people for the hauling post to really efficiently work, so we won't worry about that yet. I'd rather people do the other jobs for the time being. Honestly, I'd like to throw more people on this. Get more builders. 97. Oh, they're using it just fine. They got their path coming together. Construction will begin. Once that's built, water will spill in here, keeping these trees good. We'll have some storage in here for water. And maybe we start building some stuff down this way. It'll become a verdant valley. Be able to live good lives down there. Yeah, minimal priority. Overflow beavers, pretty much. Sooner or later, we'll get everybody in all the different jobs. Is this a base game map? Yes, it's called Craters. What's going on, Silva? It's a big map. I thought it was gonna be a little smaller than it is. It's huge. But that's good. I enjoy management games that go on for a little while. I like this one because when you get to the end game, it's just robots. You build robots, wraps up. You can just end whenever you want. I like oxygen not included, but I always end up in a grind in the mid game. Where it's just 900 years of like, have we gotten to the oil? Is it moving yet? Oh god, this fell apart. I think I like this more. Really like Timberborn. But I really like Dwarf Fortress. We do need to finish building our platform on the sea in Dwarf Fortress. The Iron Teeth bots were immortal, really. Oh, the tree's done. We gotta wait for one of these beavers to chop it down, though. Come on, beavers. I wish you could say, like, high priority on cutting this tree down. Unmarked planted trees? No. All resources will be lost. I want to do that. I just gotta wait for someone to decide that they want to chop that tree down as opposed to other trees. Oh, someone built this one. Just pause that. That's emergency lumber. Bots with over 460 days on. Damn. No, someone chopped down the wrong tree. This one. Yeah, come on. You walked right by it. Come on, choose this tree. It's not that important. Like, we could reach the build sites now. So I'm not too worried. But for aesthetics, I would really like to have that road connect to that staircase. It would make me feel better. 116 logs! What are the builders building that they're not working on this right now? Yep, normal difficulty. Yeah. Wait, I don't think you actually upped the priority on any of this. Come on. The Patagonian Mara is the name. Weird South American rodents that travel in herds. I don't think I have. Yeah, you can't walk across the floodgate. That's why I have the staircase so they can work behind. Damn, that means I'm gonna need another stupid... There we go. See a new weird animal? Alright. Ah, I forgot we were supposed to watch the trailer for Like a Dragon 2. Oh, well. Oh, someone cut it down! Yes. Destroy it. Yes. Beauteous! Alright. Watch now! No, I'm much too invested in this now. Oh, they were starting this project! Look at you guys. So industrious. The power will come. Staircase. Oh, they are way over. Oh, I could have just built on it? Well, I'll keep that in mind for later. Alright, one staircase down should be enough. We could already get to the other side. This is relatively low priority. Plus, I'll have to figure out how to move the stupid power poles. All over the place. A girl agreed to go out with me after I gave her a bottle of ginger ale. Swept her off her feet. What's going on there, Andy? Sorry, I just had to give you all the sounds. How you doing? Will you be playing more Starfield at some point? Yes! I keep getting distracted. I also need to figure out what the hell happened to it. Because you were there for day one. We didn't have a solid state. It ran fine except for the loading problems. Then I put the solid state drive in and I migrated over to the solid state drive, and now it loads right, but it's dropping frames constantly and having encoding overloads. So I think the migration, like, messed up part of it. So I need to troubleshoot it a bit. And install some of those performance mods. But it went from, like, problem A to problem B. So I gotta troubleshoot a new thing. But I feel like that's a fun game for goofing off in. Have you been having fun with it? How far along are you? Quick, before the waters come! Wait, did a new drought start? Oh, geez, that was weird. What was that? The waters are coming! Oh, Jesus! Well, you can work underwater, you're beavers. 2 tiles high. No, 1.5. 166 logs. Ah, we really turned the log shortage around. We even have planks in storage. Oh, baby. Never thought I'd live to see the day. Wow, so much science. What to learn? Smaller floodgates, explosive factories, bigger water storage, maybe? Like, we're doing fine on water, but our population's slowly getting bigger. $600 science for a giant tank. Oh, that requires metal. Alright, maybe a smaller big tank. 120? 300 storage. That's not too bad. Yeah, let's learn that. Builder's hut. Yeah, no, not a lot of beavers, but we are slowly getting bigger. Row house. Shared housing with small footprint. Water dump, steam gauge. Stream gauge. Deep mechanical water pump. Requires power. Oil press, okay. I feel like maybe we want some of this stuff. We can grow other types of food. Oh, it's happening! This is Iron Teeth. This is my first time playing the Iron Teeth. Yes! Beautiful. Love it. Such a fertile and verdant valley we're going to fill with water. Almost to the edge. Whoop, there it goes. Yes! Oh, good stuff. And then it reconvenes with the rest of the water over here. I like this map. It's a neat map. Every once in a while, I turn around and the water does something weird. Good stuff. Boop, boop, boop. You guys forget about this one? Come on. Next you're gonna need it down the reservoir, right? Maybe. Probably. Or will it empty out? As long as we're able to, like, plug things up, we could fill up to any height, pretty much. Sincere question. Let's see. What will be our next project? Jeez, water, calm down. Keep on doing weird stuff. Here it comes. 6. Whoop, auto-saved. Maybe we try and just flood the whole world. Build rings around everything. There we go. Excellent. So we have that set to 1.5. So the water's slowly raising up. It's gonna take a while before it spills back over that. So what kind of capacity are we gonna hit before it's gonna... Oh, I don't think it will. I think that floodgate will never actually get topped up. We've permanently cut off water down this little route. Which is fine. But if that's the case... Do I want to put, like, a levee here? No, maybe a dam. I think right here I'll put a dam. That way we could have the water spill over into this, really maximize storage before it goes down that way. Don't think we need a floodgate. No, I haven't seen the images yet. If I BRB for like a pee break or something, I'll definitely check them out. Otherwise, I'll see them pre... I think classic dams are 75% when they spill over. I believe so. Kind of like the levee, not the levees, the floodgates. You set them for like... If it's a too high, you set it to 1.75. There we go. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, it's so much greener. A prime mega project location? You talking about the big canyon right here? This big crater? Yeah. This is probably where the end game's gonna be for us. Doing something in here. Especially if we want to mine the underground ruins. Make some sort of, like, dry center or something? I don't know. Lots of room for weird builds. We're up to 23 population. How's the food? Down to just berries. How? How is that even possible? Is it time for me to start growing more crops? There we go. Got some fermented, got some kohlrabies. Thought the floodgates only did halves. Oh, maybe. 1.5. No, you're right. Sorry, again, working on no sleep. I'm hoping it starts spilling over this first and then starts spilling over that. Oh, the same exact time. I guess that means this one's at a 0.5 as well. Oh, that's real good. And I could put a nice, deep, strawed thing here. All dams are at 0.5. Well, we just empirically made sure of that. It's a little spotty, though. A little spotty. It's having some trouble. I'm a little concerned. I guess getting water down here is more important to me, so... I'll set that to 2. Oh yeah, these guys are whipping. I think we'll have some good power generation here. Dam facing the cliffside's messing it up. This one? Like, I don't necessarily need water down this way yet. But this is very handy. We have, like, a deeper well of water. So if we have a longer drought, we could definitely pump water from here. Thinking we might want to put a dam over here. Bring this up. Really have some nice storage. If we start building in this valley, which is almost certainly where we're going to be going. I haven't played this game since they made it so you don't need multiple districts. So I don't know how the multiple districts work now. That'll be... Oh, I'm burning through food! God damn it. Yeah, I think I need more farm. Thankfully, we now have plenty of room for additional farming. But I think I might use this for farmland. Oh, actually over here. This would be a good spot. So much space for activities. Yeah, I'll use this for farming. We know it's always gonna be green. Don't have to worry. I think I'll just add more of the stuff we were already working with. Should I have another farmhouse? Have a farmhouse set for... Do we have homeless people? Oh, damn. It's time for more housing. I got plenty of signs now. Maybe we do some row houses? Small footprint. I kind of wish it would tell me before I bought it, like, is it a 1x1? Kind of want the row houses just for some of my little nooks and crannies in here. Some of my 1x1s. Just shove them in there. 2x1 and 4 tall. Oh, that's perfect. That is perfect. Haha! Just slap it right there. I got like space over here for 2 more of them. That's fun. What are we doing on food here? I feel like you're doing okay. There we go. No more homelessness. And we'll be set for a little while. We got plenty of space here. Question is, are we going to turn our dwindling food around? Do we have any unemployed people? 0 unemployed. So maybe not a second farm just yet. Although, are there people working in the hauling post? Yes, there are. So yeah, I think we could do another farm. Slap one over here, set it to harvesting. So one will focus on planting, one will focus on harvesting. Food, food, food. Farmhouse. Right there. Your job, harvesting. And you can prioritize pretty much whatever. Is there anything I need storage for yet? Good on berries, corn rations, eggplant, cassavas. Don't need any of this just yet, but it's time to start thinking about gears. And also, expanding into this new, glorious valley. Staircase down. Staircase down. Yeah. Beautiful land. Beautiful land. Then just a nice little dam across here. Call your population to replace with bots. The glorious endgame where the beavers don't have jobs anymore. Yeah, I think just a dam would be fine. Like, part of me kind of wants to, like, fill this up to the 2nd level, but then I wouldn't have quite as much land to work with. Well, I guess I could live up here. I could put a dam here and here, and put a floodgate over here, and just really fill this up. Yeah, Lake Town. Like, why go small when you can go big? Yeah, right across there. Oh, come on! I was off by a little bit. There we go. Right across there. And then over here... Nice double floodgate. Beauties. Means... Whoa, a drought? This is where important questions come up, like... How are our things going to handle that? I think we're going to be okay. We got 2 people pumping, 150 water storage. Just to slow down water usage. I'll pause 1 water pump. I kind of want to move one of the water pumps over here, or just build a new one right here. That way we have a nice deep place to pull water up from. And we'll continue planning our descent into this valley. Deep! As deep as it goes. Seems like my project's gonna take less than 500 bots to build. Last time it took over 3,000 bots. Wait, 3,000 robots? The population can go that high? Jesus. How many beavers did you have to support that many bots? Can you build houses over the water using the stilts? Yes. One of the neat parts of this game is, like, the verticality of building. Damn tree, you're in the way. Go around it. Always got a free Cthulhu. You kidding me? Just a nice ring road around the entire outside. Pass by some convenient stairs. $3,000 lifespans of bots. Okay, not at the same time. I was gonna say, like, what? How is that even possible? Oh, damn. They're already starting. Alright, need roadway over here. Staircase up. Perfect. It'll be slow going, but they'll get there. Imagine there's people who get population that high, but not for very long. Do they find a path without the roads? I'm not actually 100% sure on how the pathing works without roads. I think they might need roads to come at least a little bit close to where they're going. You can see it's red. Highly inefficient to head over here. So we're probably going to make a second district over here, but once we've built our new dam setup. Like, we're going to fill all of this with water, and then we're going to build up here and on this, around this ring. That's the plan. Oh, looks like there's gonna not be able to build past that point. So yeah, a new district is gonna have to be born in here. Huh, more reach in this direction than I thought. What determines how far they go? Literally the pathing, like, whether or not it would be unreasonable for them to, like, spend too much time meandering in a certain direction. I think once this is built, they could actually go further this way. Because this is only yellow over here. So let's high priority this and see if they go a little bit faster. Or go further, rather. Those two things. But we're definitely going to want another city center over here, another district. How's food doing? Oh yeah, that second little farm really solved our problem. Oh lord, he says as they run out of water on this side. Uh-oh. 2.9 days. Oh, good. 1.7 days. We're just gonna make it. Okay, lesson learned. We need slightly better storage over here. How to do that? I have stuff right up to the edge, so I can't just, like, raise the water level. I guess what I could do is do some floodgates. That way I could store water in this and drop out the water when I need it. That could be an interesting way to solve the problem. Okay, okay. We just gotta work our way up to this mountain and start building across here. That way, like, if this dries up, we just drop the floodgates by half, let some water in. Totally manageable, totally manageable. How tall, though? Oh, God. How much science do I have? 540? This is the tallest floodgate. A triple? Silva! Thank you for that follow. Welcome to the Shake the Box family. Very happy to have you here. Triple floodgate. Alright, right across. Yeah, I can do that. Oh, thank you, Phantom. Wait, not Phantom. John Tom. John Tom. Sorry, my brain is garbage today. Just trash brain. Alright. Gonna want Levy, levy. Levy, levy. Levy. Levy, 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 levy. Levy. Perfect. Yes, good. And then a triple floodgate is the perfect height, right? Yes. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There'll be no more Titans. Ah, shit, they're facing the wrong way. Humanity won't have to learn any grim lessons on this day. Oh, damn it. I forgot. They have to be able to walk across the stupid thing. And they can't walk across the floodgate. But this would really help out. Wouldn't have to worry about running out of water in the main section anymore. We could just store it all up here and drop it as needed. Although some flow off would happen there. Whatever. It's one tile's worth, not a problem. Stairs up and then platforms across the behind. How tall are my platforms? 200 science? Well, by the time we're able to get up here, that shouldn't be too much of an ask. Got stupid trees in the way. So I think we'll come up on this side where we don't need to worry about the trees. Stairs. Maybe I try and work my way up first. Alright, up, up, up. Is it one? Would one be enough? Nope! Wrong! Download more maps, so going to start one up and lurk. Oh, nice. Thank you. Have fun. So it needs to be a double platform and stairs. A single platform. And stairs. Ah, that's the problem. Damn it. Can't quite get it to work there. Plenty of room over here. Alright. Double platform. Single platform. Stairs. 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 Platform. Stairs. Good lord. Oh, more stairs still. More stairs. Beaver's gonna be like, he's mad. He's gone insane. Ah, son of a bitching tree in the way? Destroy that tree. I want it dead. Platform. Okay. All right. We'll be able to build all the way up to the first one without a problem, and then we're gonna need solutions. This is just one thing. They should just be able to do it from back here, right? I don't think I'll need that much scaffolding. Maybe. It's like a one tall one there. You guys do Dungeons & Dragons or other tabletop stuff in the Discord? Yes. Yes, we do. Also watch movies. Movies happen the most often. And like TV shows. And you'll find people in there just like hanging out playing games together. Alright, all that road vomit will probably be enough to get what I need built. The kids in that Exorcist movie are probably going to be really fucked up when they get older. The new, like, weird sequel to The Exorcist that they made. If it's anything like what happened to Linda Blair, then yes. Being a kid in a horror movie seems to have bad effects. Why are people thirsty? Why do we not have water? Whoa! I was so focused on my dumb thing, I forgot that you people need to drink stuff. Little jerks. Always going on and on about drinking water. Alright, definitely want... that right there would be helpful. Ah, my incredibly inefficient designs are all coming together again. Still okay on food, I think. More breeding pods? Yeah, we kind of capped at 24. We haven't been growing quite as much. Let's shove some more baby making stations in here. I always forget the babies are... they're housing for some reason. Slap 2 more of those down. We got these spinning for no reason. Alright, I feel like the only problem might be these guys. They could build down almost forever, but up is hard. If you space 4 of them evenly, like 2 and then 2, it'll slowly grow pretty much forever. Oh. Hit 50 pop with just 4 of them. Alright. Is it alright to have 2 and 2 to make 4? Or should we have one little space in the middle? Oh, I see what you mean. It's like, it's weird the placement would do that, but I believe him. Yeah, I think I want to try and get a little staircase up here so they can do the same kind of build over here. Which means... these two must die, so that others may live. Path there. This one too. Destroy it. It's all that stuff. Get rid of it. 2 high platform, unnecessary. 1 high. All right. High priority. What are these people working on? Oh. I figured out what they're working on. The other projects. Oh, holy hell, they really can just go the distance. Two will die for others to be caught as well. Alright, high priority on all of this. I like building and using terrain on big maps. This is the big project here, guys. Focus on this. When everything's high priority, nothing is. Well, I'm just trying to get the whole path up here high priority. Grand Canyon, huh? Like, these breeding pods are a lower priority at the moment. This is my grand... I need this built. I must have it. Get gears and planks going with that extra power. Oh, these things? They're just spinning for no reason. Ah, you see? This is why I want this done. Because with the drought, once this part dries up, the food production stops. And I worry about that. Building this would mean I don't have to worry about the food. We'd have no problems. How big are you? Oh, what a big boy. Real chunkster. Wow, perfect place for it, right here. Irrigate with a levee water dump trick. Ah, that's right. I didn't look at it yet. We didn't, I thought the order of operations didn't work out. It's alright, it's alright. Building a really irresponsible project like this is just... this is the heart and soul for me. Oh, thank you, Silva. I'll take a look at it. I haven't played most of the vanilla maps, but I am excited to download some custom maps. I've definitely watched a few YouTube videos of custom maps that I would definitely like to download. Specifically, like Real Civil Engineer, I enjoy his content. He's definitely done a couple of maps where I'm like, I like that one. That's a fun map. But I really should start getting the power together. I gotta move stupid poles all over the map and connect every building that requires power. That way these people don't need to run on wheels anymore. No matter how convoluted, I will make it happen. I'll have to demolish a wheel or two on the way. You know, maybe double berry storage. Feel like we're hitting the limit on berries. Oh yeah, we got that. This one's set to plant, this one's set to harvest. I have like 2 unemployed people, so I'm not worried about the efficiency of the farms just yet. Come on, people, I want this thing built. We are 180 planks, 180 logs. I guess maybe I could turn off one of you for now. Four people on the hauling post? Good lord. Oh god, 8-day drought. It's a bit on the long side. Oh, it's too late. I mean, there was no way we were gonna build that before that drought hit, but maybe we can get the... Maybe we can get the next one ready before the next drought. Yes. Come on. Just hold on to the water, guys. Hold on. Oh, they've been working down here, too. Suppose once this is built, we could have just... New farms. We don't have to worry about it quite as much. But this dries up pretty fast. Have the beavers ever thought to investigate why the droughts are happening on such a short cycle? Humanity. Humanity fucked it up for everybody. You know what? Pause. Pause. I have 107 water. I have some regrets about my priority things. They can't get to that one with that one on low priority, so... Maybe they'll build this first. Probably just a bunch of beaver towns along the river. They're all just fucking it up for everybody else. That'd be very good. I like that headcanon. I gotta learn how to play this thing. What a good addition to my life. Excellent. Came with a little, like, playbook. What the fuck? It's an automaton. It's like a horrifying little instrument. I have only weird garbage instruments. I have this automaton. I have a ocarina. And just to keep Taco sane, I will not pull out the cursed instrument. I do have a tiny little theremin, but that's just, it's just nightmare sounds. It's the sound of robots dying. I fidget, but I fidget in weird ways. Quark, quick! Make water quark! The town needs water quark! Get in there! Ooh, there we go. Alright, with that built... The blood will be on your hands if you pull out the theremin. Theremin. It'll be on my cat's hands. I won't. I do want to try and, like, actually tune the theremin so it doesn't make the sound of, like, what I assume a robot getting dragged under a truck would sound like.